Hi Cancers, how are you? This is Shooting Stars Tarot. Welcome to your weekly love reading for the week of September 10th through the 16th. If you'd like to order a private reading, you can just click on the link below. And be sure to watch your monthlies also. I just got those posted. And I'm going to proceed with doing the part 2 of the monthlies in October. I grossly underestimated the amount of time and energy that those would take, and it caused me to get a little bit behind on my private readings. So I'm just going to pick those back up in October, and so just the general monthly readings are up. So we'll post it a little bit late, but they're there, so be sure to watch them. Okay, Cancers, let's go ahead and get started. What's going on this week? Well, for starters, we have the Page of Pentacles reversed. So no or extreme lack of communication, solid communication. There may be communication on some levels, but it is going to be kind of high level, 30,000 foot level type of conversation. Nothing really grounding and meaningful to you with respect to your love partner or love interest. And I'm actually kind of seeing this theme throughout. And I think it's because astrologically speaking, now that Mercury's retrograde and Mars is moving, and we had just had the full moon in Pisces on the 5th, I think that astrologically speaking, there's kind of this lull before we see the solstice change on the between the 20th and 22nd, and then planets continue going direct throughout the rest of the month. So all of my readings this week have kind of had this wait and see or stoppage or something. It's just kind of a theme. So yours is the same, really. There's lack of real solid full communication, and it's not that it's slow. There still might be communication, but it's not, meaningful, emotional communication. There could just be a lot going on at work. Every sign is really having major changes with all these planetary alignments and movements that we're seeing in September. All the planets are kind of in their zone, really, working towards something. So, Cancers, what's going on with you? We have the Ten of Cups reversed, Four of Pentacles. So, a lack of emotional fulfillment, withholding, not ready yet to walk away. Again, this waiting aspect, and then socializing. Okay. Or it could be third-party relationship or concern that there might be one in your love life. And if you're just dating, then yeah, you might be dating, but it's almost as if you're not ready to fully engage with someone on a real intimate level, conversationally and personally, not really ready to let somebody into your life, or you're just busy, you've got stuff going on, they've got stuff going on. And I hate to say that because it just sounds so cliche, but it is a theme I'm kind of seeing throughout all of these weekly readings. So we'll have to kind of look at your situation, Cancers, and figure out why is it in your love life or with this person, why are we sensing this lack of emotional fulfillment? Is it because there's not enough communication, or the type of communication that you really need, Cancers? Is there just not enough of it? Are you sensing that they are withholding? Is there money issues? Are we needing to be frugal or find a way to get more income or something like that? Because sometimes, especially with money issues, a lot of times it will cause people to pull away a little bit until they feel a little bit more solid in that aspect, till they can save a little bit more or get a little bit more. So money issues really can impact relationships, and we know that. It's kind of obvious, but that could be a little bit about what's going on. But here we see with this Eight of Cups reversed, there's not this, somebody's not walking away, or you don't want to walk away from the situation yet, or you don't want to walk away from the person yet, because it doesn't really look like anything major is happening other than not much action and communication. And maybe it's because you're just doing your thing, you're socializing. Could be dating other people, especially if you're not in a committed relationship. So what's going on in your person's life? They have the Knight of Cups reversed, so they're not taking any sort of romantic action or making romantic gestures or initiation towards you. They're not pulling away, though. They're actually pushing you away with the Seven of Wands here. They've definitely decided that they want to do this with you. All right, they're into you. They're interested in you. And if you have a long-term committed bond or a marriage, then yeah, you guys are together. There's just kind of this weird lull. So what's the word I'm looking for? They're present. They're very present in the relationship, not in the way that you need. They're not initiating anything, but they are there, and maybe in a little bit of an aggressive manner. Their defenses are up in some way. So there's a little anxiety around the situation. That is it because possibly they're thinking that maybe there's somebody else involved. Maybe you're not fully committed yet, and they're like, I only want to date them. So there's a little bit of pushing away. Defenses are up. Okay, they feel the need to defend themselves in some aspect. Maybe it's because they're sensing that you're withholding, so it's causing them to be a little emotional and standoffish. So in the challenge position, Cancers, we have the Judgment card. So this is a challenge because the relationship might be, or your love life might be in a place that actually needs some sort of solidification. Where do we stand? What are we doing here? Are we fighting? Are we broken up? Are we together? Do we love each other? How do you feel about me? This is how I feel about you. It needs some sort of something to make it feel like yes or no, or I feel safe or I don't feel safe. What's going on? That's why this is a challenge. It needs to happen, but it's not right now. The benefit, though, is that this is a solid connection. Can be a solid relationship. It can actually advance you both in emotional states, in comfort, in material safety. So there's a safety net here and a chance to kind of level up in your love life, but it's just kind of not happening yet. And what's interesting, Cancers, is the outcome is this Three of Wands. So everything's kind of set in motion to turn out to be successful with this situation this week, but nothing's really happening yet. This card is saying kind of don't do anything yet. It's going to work out. Maybe this time frame, they need to work some stuff out. They need to figure out how to communicate with you and how to act towards you so you do feel emotionally fulfilled, so you do start opening up. How do you each other communicate in a way that could make you both feel a little bit better? We do have the Tower card reversed here, so this is good. No one's acting crazy. There's not major fights going on, okay? Ugh. I hate going so deep into the bottom of the deck, but there's not really any major fights going on. Nobody's acting crazy. You do want to be in a relationship. Nobody's feeling left down in the cold. And we have the Two of Cups here. All right? So here's an interesting thing. And there's equality. But there needs to be equality with a little bit more foundation, I'm sensing this week for you, Cancers. There's emotions there. Okay? And there is safety there. But this equality, it's equal in that neither of you guys are kind of doing anything. So at least it's equal. But you need to, I don't even know if you need to, but right now it's saying that there's equality, but to advance this forward, there's a little bit more of a waiting period. There's a little bit more patience that is going to be happening or going to be needed. And then, as we progress into next week and the week after, I think you'll see more movement and more solidification forward in your love life. So there will be more communication. There will be more action. Just keep in mind, we're kind of, astrologically speaking, we're kind of in this weird lull place. Okay? Let's get some clarifications. And frankly, Cancers, this is actually a good reading compared to other ones I've done. This This is actually a good reading compared to other ones I've done. Let's clarify this a little bit. Look, please clarify the Four of Pentacles. What are the clarifying messages for the Four of Pentacles? Yeah, there's a little bit of retreating and sorting out thoughts. I don't know what I need to say anymore. Anymore about that. Those cards are pretty. You're withholding because you're not yet sure. You need to clarify in your own mind what's going on. Please clarify the Three of Cups. Please clarify the Three of Cups, Cancer, for Cancer. For Cancers, what is the Three of Cups? There's that equality. So you may kind of not be full on with each other because maybe you're just busy socializing. You've got a lot of stuff going on this week. It's kind of what I'm sensing. And they may too. Their defenses are up though. Their defenses are up. So we'll clarify that. Something's happening there with that. Please clarify this Knight of Cups. Please clarify this Knight of Cups for Cancers. Why is it reversed? Well, there can be a lot of success. They just need to figure out how to approach. How do you want them to approach? And they might need some signals from you. But it's looking good. Again, just back to this lull. And I know I keep saying that, but you know, this is a promising situation. And no, it doesn't look like that, but it is actually a pretty promising reading. You just got to get through this week, I'm sensing. Knight of Cups with the Sun on top. Clarified by the Sun. This can also mean, Cancers, that they're happy. They don't feel, their defenses are up, but they're also very happy with you. Maybe not necessarily how things are between you two right now, but they're happy with you. They don't feel like they have to kind of push you into loving them, or they don't have to make adjustments in their own mind in order to be attracted to you. I feel like that's already there, and that's pretty solid. All right, please clarify this Seven of Wands for Cancers. Please clarify this Seven of Wands. There's passion there. So if they're being defensive and if they're pushing back, it's because they care. It's because there is attraction there. So again, when people get emotional, in a good or bad way, it's at least a sign that they care. All right? So a lot of people don't see it that way, but me being an Aries, ruled by the god of war, you know, at least if you're fighting, and it shows that there's emotions there. But I don't, you don't want to thrive off of that energy, but if someone's not fighting with you and just letting you completely walk away, well then, how much do they really care, right? Okay, please clarify this Three of Wands for Cancers. Please clarify this Three of Wands. Yeah, you both have narrowed it down to each other. You're just kind of still in the process of actually doing that, I'm sensing. If you're in a long-term committed bond, you're just busy and you're going to have to take stuff off your plate. Both of you are. But the passion's there. There's positivity. No one's walking away. Please clarify this Ten of Cups reversed. Please clarify this Ten of Cups reversed. Yeah, there's trust there. You don't feel like someone's lying to you or cheating, or they're like dating and they have a whole bunch of options. There's trust there. This is a good reading, Cancer. It's just kind of get through the week. Don't jump to conclusions that things are really bad if your partner's kind of pulling away, because they still view you and the relationship in a positive light. There is passion there. And at the end of the week, as we move into next week, they'll be dropping some things. You'll be taking some things off your plate too. And a decision can actually be reached. All right? All right, Cancers. Well, thank you so much and enjoy the rest of the week. Again, if you want a private reading, click on the link below. Be sure to watch your monthlies and enjoy the week. Thanks, Cancers. Bye.